Hi guys, Mike here. This is our episode 10 coming up. This is the one that we recorded in London, Alex and I, when we met for the first time in a pub just before Christmas. The audio quality isn't great, I'm going to warn you now. We've done our best with a professional video editor to try and get it upscaled and make it listenable. We think it's all right, it's passable. You know us, we kind of just wing it. Hope you like this episode and let us know what you think in the comments. Cheers.
Michael.
Mr. Chris, how are you?
We are doing a Pipped Off podcast.
And it's Pipped Off live in a pub in Holborn in London.
It's quite quirky.
It is a bit quirky. There's a couple of rooms where we are. And
A couple of old boys having a few early beers and
then there's other customers as well besides us.
yeah. We're not the only ones drinking it.
We're not the only
11 o'clock in the morning.
It is before the day.
Yeah.
But it's before Christmas. It's the day.
Yeah, see,
So, we gotta enjoy ourselves here.
we're allowed to do this because we've had some Pipped Off moments.
I've been allowed out, so this is why
Mm.
So we've got to enjoy it.
I probably need a curfew.
You haven't had one for the last few days being in London.
I know, definitely haven't had a
I
curfew.
did one.
Yeah,
But no, it's good. This is our first chance actually meeting up live,
I know.
face to face. Felt a bit weird.
It felt a bit weird.
Felt a bit weird meeting you in Whitechapel of all places.
And you know, it feels weird me being in Whitechapel of all places.
Exactly.
Great food.
Beautiful.
Lots of Balti, curries.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's been good. And how's your flight down?
Flight was great with two kids.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Oh.
Gotta love a flight with two kids.
try doing Wizz Air on your own.
Wizz Air on your own, I'd happily take compared to Ryanair with two kids.
Oh shit.
So yeah. Flight was delayed, which didn't help. And then I forgot my daughter's car seat that I was bringing over with me. So I left the arrivals hall with all the luggage. I had 4 great big suitcases.
Yeah.
Thinking, right, I've got everything. Right, let's go get an Uber. Forgot the car seat. I had to go all the way back again. So
Do you know what?
left me pipped off.
Yeah. What left me pipped off is I left my bloody watch at my ex-girlfriend's house. Now I've got to go back.
Still got to figure that one out.
I got to figure that one out. This is where I'm going after this, after this podcast. So I'm going to have to go and pick.
We've met
Yeah.
at Whitechapel.
Yeah.
We then got the Elizabeth line to Liverpool Street to then get the Central line down to Holborn to come to this pub.
Yes.
But what happened?
We were talking way too much and we missed every single.
Not only that, me being from London, rather embarrassing.
Being from London, we missed every single stop.
We missed every stop, but more importantly, we didn't realise that we were actually going the wrong direction, that we were heading east instead of west. So we got on the eastbound train instead of the westbound train.
Is it bad that I've only just realised after you've told me?
Yes, especially after told you 3 times. So we ended up in Stratford,
Oh,
then getting the Central line down to Holborn. So, but we're here, and
we are here, and it's bloody good Guinness actually. I hate to give it a dish. I know. Don't get that bloody.
Can't get this.
I can't get this from where I'm from. All they got is bloody arak and
Yeah. See, I can't. Me even get Guinness on tap, but it's just
not the same.
it's not the same. We don't have the Irish pubs that we used to have. So yeah, it's a shame.
We are now at the end of the year.
We are. This
This is the first year.
will be our last recording for the whole year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not doing any more recordings until 2026.
Mm.
Next recording will be middle of January.
Yeah.
Middle of January. Come flying back on the 2nd.
I'm flying back in a second.
So so this is our last 2026.
And it's the first year we've been working together.
Bit of
It's been a roller coaster. First time I ever met Michael, he punted me a crypto coin. Crypto coin that I put nearly my life savings in. I must have put what, 10 Solana? We were doing a education platform at the time. It was called ABL. Loved that community. It had such potential to be a wicked community. And I was looking for somebody to join, and we needed an operations person because obviously me being in operations is bloody awful. So I needed somebody to help. Yeah, the ideas and, But we needed somebody to help with operations. And Michael was the first on that list. And brought Michael in, we had a conversation. The first thing that we talked about was this Trump coin. I was like, I really wish I would have got into that. What opportunity.
And he released it on the Friday.
Yes.
Or the Thursday, whatever it was.
Yeah, just before.
Yeah.
So I came in on Monday. I spoke to you. Yeah. You said to me specifically, don't worry, because Trump's wife has just released a coin. And I was like, what is it? So I looked it up, Melania. Melania. Whatever it was at the time.
Are you surprised if you put your money into the wrong coin?
No, I definitely put it into the right coin. Anyway, so I pulled it up. It was flying at the time.
It was flying.
It was flying. So I stuck what? 10 or 11 Solana, which at the time was probably about $1,500.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. It was probably like two grand.
150, 200.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after Michael punted that to me, I obviously stuck it all in. Anybody want to go look at where Melania is now? I've lost everything. But me and Michael are still working together and we're still friends.
So it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. But it was funny because
that was the cost of the friendship.
I don't think we actually spoke about anything about work. We just was like, okay, how are we buying this?
Yeah.
Where are we buying this? And I bought the top. Like, I did not
tell that to buy it. I simply told you, don't worry, there is another coin. I didn't say go and buy it. I just simply said, there is another opportunity, potentially, with Melania.
I did recall that you actually told me to get into Memdex as well.
I did say to get into Memdex, and you would have made money on Memdex, not like me, because I bought at the bottom, watched it go up, and then came down again.
Oh, which I've done for my bags of crypto for the last 5 years, 6 years.
So, you would have done all right on Memdex.
Yeah.
But I'm still holding my 220-odd thousand coins.
Oof.
Which are now worth about $250.
Fuck it, no. Crypto's in the wild.
The high... Do you know what the high was of my bag? Oh, I would guess
50 pence. No,
the high value of 220,000 total was $15,000. And it's now worth 250.
Do you know, it's a story as long as time in crypto, isn't it?
It drives me nuts.
That was the first pipped off moment, I think. But since then, Michael actually took over ABL. RIP.
Yeah. ABL is put to sleep.
Yep.
It's in hibernation right now. And we're going to come back with a new version.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully in 2026.
Yeah.
So it's going to be bigger, better, masses of education. So looking forward to that. It's going to be good.
And now we're going into the back end of the end month and
the last week.
Where are we in our funding journey? Where are we in our trading journey?
You want to talk about that?
Well,
talk about how good the Guinness is.
Guinness was fantastic. It is nice.
Yeah. Well, since we last spoke, and I told you about me blowing my 100k FTMO.
Yeah.
I have not I had said I wouldn't take any more accounts. And I have not taken any more accounts. So I'm proud of myself, I guess, in a way. There's all the, you guys at Funding Rock are doing a promo at the moment. I think FTMO have still got their 19% off on that.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna run with that now they're just gonna run it.
Yeah.
That's it.
The Fivers have done their
15% off.
15. Well, they did that for Black Friday, didn't they?
Yes.
And now they've got their 2.5k for $12 until the 2nd of January. So there's loads of like dangling kind of.
It's like it's probably the best time ever to be a trader, and also one of the harder times to be a good trader, I think. Do you know what I mean by that? It's because there's so many opportunities to make good money in trading, but to become a disciplined, all prop firms and everything, the way that they're all built up, it's to get you to keep trading, lots of leverage, to make money fast and to lose. Yeah. At the end of the day, is it making us all better traders?
I think if you stick it out, then yes. Because you do come hardened to it and you do become you know, there's a load of people that just, the problem is if you go in and you go in hard, fast, and you lose everything at the very, very beginning and you've got nothing left, then you end up walking away. And so then you do become a statistic. Whereas I think if you go in, maybe you go in hard, but you don't completely lose yourself, but it's, you know, life destroying or anything else.
Yeah.
But you learn some hard, difficult lessons. You get a few slaps around the face. The market goes, you're an idiot, stop that.
Yeah.
Then that gives you a different chance.
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to turn around and say, actually, do you know what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think...
And you can learn from that.
Yeah. I think the best thing to do is anybody that is starting to trade in 2026, not looking at everybody that's making the big money on the big accounts, to actually start off on the 5Ks, 25Ks and do it and just learn slowly.
Yeah.
And then eventually when you get good after a couple of years, then you can do the stuff that maybe some of us would do, is higher risk, higher leverage, passing as fast as you can and then cutting when you're in the funded phase. Then you... Because there's different ways. There's no right or wrong way of making money in prop, in my opinion.
No.
But when you're first learning how to trade, I definitely think there is a right way of doing it and a wrong way of doing it.
Yeah, you don't just throw everything on the table and say, right, everything on red.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Which is fun.
Yeah.
Till you lose it.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. I was actually, funny story, the other day in London, you know, after we was like, we'll go and play a little bit of blackjack.
Yeah.
I was up 500%, not percent, 400, 500%. Yeah, I was up about £400.
Listen.
And kept on going. Left with nothing. So there you go, boys. But you don't go into a casino to make money.
Yeah.
You go into a casino.
Most people.
Most people go into the casino because it's a little bit of
yeah. But I think
shits and gigs.
The same thing with trading is that what's interesting, you said about going with the 5K. If you're going with the 5K at the beginning, right, you can, I wouldn't say you can blow a lot of them, but you do become almost a little bit immune to it. You know?
Yeah.
Because
you don't care about it.
Yeah. I don't want to kind of diminish the value of a 5K, because I know for a lot of people around the world, that 5K account would be life changing.
Yeah.
And the cost of buying one is also very expensive, relative to the cost of living in certain places, right? But for people like you and I, where we're, you know, earning higher, let's say, then that $30-40 for a 5K, you could buy a few of those a month and you wouldn't really feel it.
Yeah, wouldn't.
You know, you wouldn't do any disposable outgoings, right?
Yeah.
And in a way that can help you because it can desensitize you from the trading. But what I found was, apart from my FTMO I cut the other day, was that my trading was better on 100K.
Yes.
Because I spent basically the last 2 years trading 5Ks.
Yeah.
Maybe 10Ks, maybe 20Ks, but nothing bigger than that, because I actually was scared of 100K. But because I was trading, let's say a 5K, and I was getting right $50 here,
didn't matter,
$100 here, everything else. Then when I'm making $50, $100 on 100K account, I've suddenly given myself a massive buffer. Yes, it might take me a little bit longer, but I can still get there. And I can still, at least with my strategy, where I've got a low win rate, but I've got massive risk to reward.
Yeah.
Then I've got an opportunity to just knock it out of the park. And then suddenly you've got a 100K account where one payout is paid off however many, 5K accounts you might have bought.
One of my first bigger payouts cleared all the money I ever spent on prop. So just one payout. So there is no better time to be a trader, to be honest. But
do you think there's a clock on it though? Because this is what's been going through my mind lately, is that
depends on the firm, but
with a lot of everything, you don't think there's a clock on it?
No, you can never. AI is not going to fully take out retail trading. You're never going to get rid of full retail trading, I don't think, because people want to trade.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing about work.
People want to work.
Yeah, there are people that want to work. There are people that want to go out and earn money and all that sort of stuff. But think about it from the perspective of how AI could just take out everything. You know, you could make everything far more algorithmic, and then all of a sudden you've got all these different AI models. And
I think AI has probably been in the markets longer than we actually realize.
that I know it has in some form.
Yeah.
Because I mean, do you remember I told you about the guy Lawrence Daniel, who I spoke to?
Yeah.
He wrote one of the first algorithms in like the early 2000s,
Yeah.
like the banking algorithms for the big banks. So they've been using algos for years.
Yeah.
Right? They've been around for 25 years.
Yeah.
I think the question is going to be is how whether AI impacts the rest of wider society. And if it does, and you suddenly see mass unemployment and then the whole societal structure change, then trading will have to change as well, because ultimately then everyone's just going to be on fixed income.
Mm.
And so then there isn't going to be a need to work. So there isn't going to be a need to trade, because everyone's all going to be on theoretically, everyone's going to be on the same playing field.
So communism.
Basically.
Yes.
AI is going to bring communism.
Oh my God, I can't think of anything worse.
So do you not think that's, I mean, I don't know, but that's what I can envisage happening. Because look at what everyone's saying is going to happen. Now, the question is when it's going to happen. But everyone's talking about the robots that are going to do everything for you at home. All the AI is going to think for you. It's going to take all of the jobs, all of this stuff. If all of that happens, what does a human do with their time? You see what I mean? So, but the thing is, what I think people forget that just like with any technological advancement,
There's opportunities.
there's opportunity. And also the Western world gets it first. Or not necessarily the Western world, but traditionally the Western world over the last 50 years has gotten it first. So the rich Americans will get it first, right? Then you'll get, people in Europe. Then you'll get people in China and Japan and all those sorts of places. But you're still going to have the whole of Africa, parts of the Middle East, the Far East, you've got South America, you've got all these parts of the world where they haven't got that massive amounts of income. So are they going to have robots helping them at home?
You'd be surprised the amount of growth going into some of these African countries.
I agree.
And what AI will do
Yeah.
will just,
Do you think it will level up?
yeah. Those are the places, Kenya and even Nigeria, all of these places are growing at a massive rate.
But that's what we're talking about though, isn't it? It's leveling up. And bring everyone onto the same level. Whereas, look at where it is right now. They're talking about these bots, these humanoid bots that are supposed to go to people's houses next year. There was one that was released early this year. And it's something like $200,000 to buy one. And it's on pre-order. It's just like, it's
That's what it is. That's always the start of anything. It's always, yeah. And then it gets eventually it's going to get to the point where it's like $3,000.
Well, we accelerate at such a speed that let's say, for example, you and I sat down in this very pub in 5 years from now. Let's do that.
Yeah.
5 years from now, we sit down in this very seat and we say, right, where's trading in the industry? Where is the trading industry 5 years from now with AI and all the stuff that's happening? Do you honestly think the CFDs and prop futures and all of that stuff is still going to be going in the same form? Yes. Really?
Yeah. Obviously not in the same form. It would be still there because you got to look at prop of really what it actually is. It's a casino.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you reckon casinos are going to go anywhere?
This is what we're saying. I don't know.
No. I think there's always
Personal income.
Yeah, there's always going to be people. It's a natural thing. Unfortunately, there's a lot of vices in this world, and one of those vices,
Right.
yeah, some of those vices, unfortunately, you're not really going to get rid of, and some of that is gambling, sex, and all of the other couple of things, So I don't think you're ever going to get rid of that stuff. And I'm not saying prop, obviously, the concept prop can be the same type of thing as a casino. And I don't think you're ever going to get rid of that. And there's a lot more people, even if you look at CFD businesses in general, the amount of people that are taking it as a professional stance and taking it like that is very different to the majority of the people that are getting the same buzz as if they're going into the Hippodrome on a Saturday night.
But ultimately, why people are doing it is to make money.
Ultimately, yes.
Yeah. That's why they're doing it, right? Even whether it becomes a vice or whether it becomes gambling or the ultimate goal
is to make money.
financial.
Exactly. But I mean, that's why there's always going to be somebody there.
If
There's going to be,
there isn't a need, that's what I'm saying.
if there isn't a need,
If there isn't a need, like money, that's what I'm saying.
then you do it for fun.
Then what? So you're there to just play some play a computer game. Is that what I'm saying? Does it just become a computer?
Why do people play games? Level up, dopamine.
Yeah. But then the question would be is,
How good can you get? Imagine trading is like, how good can you get? You get higher levels of status. The bigger that you get, the better that you get. Doesn't matter if you get more money, but now you've got more status. Now, it's a different,
so do you think then, could it end up be this thing where I mean, okay, maybe this is years and years from now, but let's say we get to a point where the markets as we know it don't function in the way that they do right now.
I think markets in general are going to change into 24/5. They're going to be just all the time.
Nasdaq already filed.
So there you go. It's going to be way bigger, way more efficient. It's going to be a lot harder to catch those inefficiencies in the stock market, and I think it's going to level the playing field for a lot of other people as well. Yeah, I do think so. I do think trading is going to probably be.
Do you think then that there are just too many people with a vested interest to let it stop? Is that maybe because that's what I'm saying? Is if you've got the AI on one side, right, and you've got, let's say everyone just ends up on a universal income,
Yeah,
and then on the flip side, you've got, like you said, you've still got people that want to earn money and everything else. Is that we were talking about it earlier about the lawyers,
yes,
right? How lawyers want to slow down the whole AI thing,
Yeah.
blockchain thing, and everything else because they're financially
incentivized to
not to take their jobs, right? They earn a lot of money. Lawyers have always been, up the hierarchy.
Oh yes,
Right. So are we then saying that's going to be the same thing for the financial markets? Are there just
that just make things more efficient, easier to use.
but is that in their best interest though?
Does it matter?
But what I'm saying is that if you've got enough people with a vested interest for something to continue, rather than something to stop.
Well, if you're looking at for institutions and you've got algos and things like that, just to get money into the market, to get money out of the market in the most efficient way possible. For the big institutions, it's great. But for us, at the end of the day, the AI, if it's built on something, it's just built on the same things as humans, except for without emotion.
Yeah.
So there's still going to be patterns in there. And if something happens in the market, which is a black swan event, I promise you the AI is not going to catch that.
No.
As things, so there will always be opportunities. But what it could do is make those bigger reactions worse. True.
Yeah.
Suddenly you have somebody that is controlling the AIs, they've got kill switches, all that kind of stuff. But something that, you don't expect, something happens, and then suddenly everything is breaking.
Yeah.
Those are going to be some big opportunities, but also you can see a lot of things breaking and a lot of problems. So I don't know, but I don't think I think our industry will only just get better and better and better with AI.
Yeah.
You've got lots of bigger players, more professional players coming in.
Yeah.
That are coming in with lots of experience in different industries that are going to make prop much bigger and much better.
Yeah.
And the big guys at the moment, as you can see, I promise are going to slowly wouldn't say get forgotten about, but they're just going to be there as those are the first guys. Like the Olanders and the FX pros and all of those in the CFD business. That got taken over. Suddenly the big boys, Pepperstone, and you got all of these came in. I think the same thing will happen in prop.
Do you think then that those big guys are the ones that need to really kind of like the FTMOs, Fibers, really those are the only two big Top Step. Well, Top Step, as we were talking about earlier, are getting a bit of a reputational hit right now.
Yeah.
At least, on the surface. But we spoke about it the other day that there's so many prop firms now. For 7, how many pages do you count? 70 odd pages, I think.
There's over 700 different prop firms.
It's madness. Like when you actually divide up the market by that volume, then really everyone's fighting for a much smaller piece of the pie.
No, because it's like the 80-20 rule, isn't it? It's like 20% of the prop firms are taking like 8% of the business, and that's so super true. You know, I've gone from going in the top like fivers into a startup prop firm, and I understand. But I think because we're so in the prop firm, and everybody that's listening to us are probably understanding in prop firms, they don't understand that there is probably like 80% of the CFD market don't actually know about prop yet.
Wow.
That's massive. And that's what all of these guys in brokerages realize. Because some of them are doing yards of volume a month.
Yeah.
And now they're seeing they're doing all of this volume. And that's where, you know, prop's another thing.
Wow.
There's all people that probably a majority of them don't really understand what prop is.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of opportunity, and it's just going to come in, it's going to get bigger, it's going to get bigger, but it is super important that people find the right firm.
Yes.
And find the way that they like.
Your money into a firm that is just going to A, not pay you out.
Yeah.
B, essentially look for any opportunity to get you banned or restricted or whatever.
Yeah. I'm quite scared of that with FTMO. I swear one day they're going to ban me for risking too much. I'm probably going to have to cut it down. I did get a warning.
Did you get a warning?
They said, we noticed we noticed recently that your activity has been blah, 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 and please treat this like it's your personal account. Thank you, FTMO. I was like, I am treating it like my personal account. This is my...
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think so. Think so?
Why not?
Michael said he thinks so. Blasphemy.
I remember you're still recording when you got involved.
There you go.
Oh, dear.
Can I have 2 Guinness and salt and vinegar crisps, please? Michael, do you want some crisps?
It's a little bit.
What do you want? Salt and vinegar?
It's like a Sonia.
We'll have 2 salt and vinegars. A little bit of a podcast. Thank you very much, mates. Cider vinegar and sea salt. Very snazzy. Oh, trading, mate.
It's trading.
Yeah, trading. Yeah, nothing that interesting. Basically, how to lose money and lose money fast.
It's called.
It's called Pipped Off. Yeah, Pipped Off Podcast. Mostly it's just talking random shit. Yeah, well, they all are. Nobody needs a new podcast, but it's just a good chance just to chill with your mate for a little bit.
Can you get the sponsorship?
Yeah, nobody wants to sponsor what we're doing.
Thank you very much, Anna. That's not a small funds.
Oh. Have a couple of pork scratchings.
How long are we recording for? Or hang on, what's going on in the market?
I'll still have a look at my footy position.
He's literally, guys, he's got his phone out, and the first thing that popped up is just red markets. Just red.
Well, my footy position is losing.
How much you do?
I got quite a wide stop because I am trading off the 1 hour. I am 2% down.
2% of your account.
Huh?
2% of your account.
Yeah.
Doesn't even back an eyelid.
Well, that's tough, eh?
Just 2% down, you know, who cares? Cheers, fella.
Cheers, big ears.
There's we did Christmas, so let's do New Year's.
New Year's, happy New Year's.
So, going on 2026 then.
Are we allowed to drink on YouTube?
Are we allowed to drink on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we allowed to drink on? Let us know, guys.
Oh god, I got bloody cursed. I must stop actually. Bloody Jesus. Didn't know it was that bloody close. Look at that.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, you might want to look at maybe an exit opportunity.
Nah.
You don't care about hitting your stop.
We're setting and forgetting.
That's the thing like that. Going into the new year then,
Yep.
because actually you asked me a question way back at the beginning about how's the funded situation. I gave an answer. What about the more funded situation?
Well, it's been going pretty good, to be honest.
I'm not in hell then.
I love it. It's 2% dad's not bad.
But is that a cost?
No, this one's a 100k evaluation. It's not clear to me. This is going to be awful. Can't do this. That.
If we do it together, then everyone might be better.
They're pretty good.
I'll go. Morning.
Well, should we do another one? You ready?
It's not.
Ow.
Go.
I'm a little lightweight. I can feel that in this one.
I look more content you don't get elsewhere.
What? Sitting in the pub getting pissed?
Yeah. Eating crisps.
Oh.
This is what to get as a sponsor with
Pipers.
focus.
Pipers. Pipers. No, Pipers.
Actually, this is
That's fucking great. Look at that.
Pipers for Pipped Off Podcast.
So let's take it back to our sponsorship to Pipers for Pipped Off Traders. Get your side of vinegar and salted crisps.
Do you think if the margarine left us in a bit salty? There you go.
Grab some Pippers. Pipers.
I feel a little bit tipped off with Pipers. I could choose going viral.
Oh, 100%.
Established by farmers. Farmers were the original party makers.
Yep.
So no. So you're going into next year off the back of, because when we started Pipped Off, you were doing alright, and then you kind of went into the dip
Yeah.
for a while. It's definitely out of October, November time. Off the back of that now. So going to the new year, what's the?
I'm going to be restarting all the whole funding. And just go into it like I came into it in January, which was like a clean slate. I've never really I've never tried to do a proper, what's it called, where you've got I don't care about a track record, never have cared about a track record, and that's the reason why I've never really recorded and got a track record. But I think it will be beneficial in the future just to do that. So 2026, starting fresh. One of my goals is to get a year of track record. I'm going to do that with Darwin X, I think. It's $50 a month. It's quite expensive.
Yeah.
But you pay 50 quid a month anyway for journaling.
Yeah. True.
Pardon me, I just burped into the microphone. Some Pipers.
There.
But yeah, so I want to get a track record.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm high risk on prop. Probably calm it down just a little bit, because if I'm doing a track record, then I'm not doing my normal rinse repeat, because that's what I take prop for, is rinse and repeat.
What's the aim for it? What's the purpose of how about track record?
Well, look, I feel like I'm pretty good at passing prop firms and taking payouts. Fairly good. Definitely people better than me, but I'm fairly good at getting guys.
Let's not put an exact thing on it, but you are in easy of 5 figures.
Yeah, high 5 figures.
High 5 figures of payouts.
Yeah, that's in 1 year. Obviously, when I was trading at the Fivers, I wasn't trading with other firms. I was trading and doing things with the Fivers. So it was only really this year that I was like, okay, now I'm not at the Fivers anymore. I'm not doing it. Only now I can lean into a firm, and trade properly.
Yeah.
And then since then, in 1 year, it's been a pretty decent ride about it.
I mean, okay, granted, you were in the Fivers, what, 5 years, 4 years?
Yeah.
So you already knew the market. You already knew your trading style and how you trade and everything else. For you to then be able to go into FTMO and whoever else you were trading with to get that 5 figure payout total.
They were all, it's all off lower accounts.
Yeah.
I only got one big payout from a 200. I only got one payout from a 200k account. The rest was on 50ks. So I did about 52,000
In
payouts from just FTMO, and 40k of that was 50k accounts. And that's also so I can get myself around the chart.
Yeah.
But if people, as well, for me, I've never really tracked my track record because all I do is rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything else. All I care about is extracting the money from the firm.
Yeah. So that goes back to my question. What's the benefit for you?
I think the more that I'm maturing and getting into the later parts. What? Maturing?
Whoa.
I am maturing. I am maturing.
We didn't agree to this as part of content, right?
Why?
This is not a contractual agreement on HitTop. Oh, we're going to be mature adult traders.
No. And then, okay, let me rephrase. Definitely rephrase.
Yeah, please do.
I'm going to, for me, it's just nice to have a bit of a track record. Also to follow up out of all of the whole year, where how much have I beaten the market?
Yeah.
Because I roughly know what I've done, but to have it and have it live as well, have it public, I think it will be beneficial in the future.
Do you think that's going to affect you psychologically in terms of the fact that you know that it's public, that it kind of maybe reins you in a bit?
Maybe. I've had friends and people that have reached out and say, look, you know, like, I want to do this, this, and this. Can you trade these accounts for me and stuff like that?
Right.
So I think it will be beneficial. Well, you never know where it can take you.
Yeah.
You never know. I think it's good to have, okay, this is a track record for at least a year. I think that's the next step. I think rinsing and repeating props fine, but having a track record, saying, okay, I don't just know how to rinse and repeat. I actually know how to be steady and how to trade for a whole year. And
would you see yourself going more and more into just being a trader outside of the operational side of like being in prop or being at CFD or something like that? You still? I wouldn't
want to be a full-time trader. I don't think so. I think it's you can never know what's going to happen into the markets, and you can never know how you're going to react to some things. There's one thing that you can't really get rid of, and that's human emotion and stuff like that. So all of your eggs just in one basket, I don't think that's the way. I think trading is always going to be something that is on the side and something that I enjoy doing. It's good competition.
Yeah.
But building tools for traders, building communities for traders, I think those are more beneficial as well for me.
Yeah.
Because it's trading is lonely. We've always talked about how lonely it is. Our group that we have was built around, just trading, but it turned into being something a little bit more than trading. And I think that is something that's super important. There's a lot of people that have come into groups and communities and found friends and done all of this through trading. And I think that's something very important. AI will change that. AI, when now people are going more from home, now they're losing their jobs and they're going into community is one of the biggest things that is going to grow in the later years.
There was a girl, very, very big. She did the Diary of CEO. She was brand director of the Diary of CEO, Grace Andrews. She now does her own thing. She's left Steve Bartlett and gone to do her own thing. On one of their most recent newsletters, they were talking about community. How every CEO in the world now is all talking about community. Because that's what everybody's looking for.
Everybody's looking for somewhere that they belong.
Yeah. They're looking for somewhere to connect because the world has become so divided and so polar that everyone's looking for somewhere where they feel like they belong, where they feel like they're understood.
Which is a human thing.
Yeah.
Which is just natural for...
That's probably the one thing that's going to slow down the whole AI space. Is if there's going to be this resistance. You already see it on social media.
Yeah.
Right? You look at the social media algorithms, all the AI stuff that people have just been spatting out doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, because people can see that it's still AI. and it's just not authentic. Why is authentic content getting pushed even more now? Because suddenly people
want something authentic.
yeah.
And the thing is that everyone thought, oh, okay, AI is just going to take over the whole content space. But the problem is that if people know that it's AI, people will switch off. And if they stop trusting it, even if they think they can't trust it, they'll switch off.
Yeah.
And the social media companies cannot afford for people to switch off because that's where they get their money.
Advertising and
People always
so that's why the next we're probably a bit late in this on the trend. No, but yeah, definitely in the fucking podcasting. But just social media and content creation and audience and community is the gold mine, is the industrial era for this generation. It is, it's now.
Yeah.
So content, e-commerce, everything online, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Online trading.
We've spoken about it in the past though, what's out in person, like face-to-face meetings and trading and everything else. Do you not think that's got somewhere to go? Because that's what I would like to see. That for me, if I was looking at 2026, I'd like to see our little group as a starting point for all of us to get together and spend a few days just trading together in the same room. I think that would be an amazing experience for
What the fuck is Jonathan going to do? Just sit there on a fucking daily, sit there and just do our heads in for hours on end. At least with me, you've got a little bit of action. Oh boy, fuck, 5 minute, long, short. Fucking hell, boys. And Jonathan's like,
there's something on the weekly.
what's he going to do?
Yeah, it's true.
Victor will be there talking about his order blocks.
Victor talk about his all.
LJ will be talking about macro.
Yeah.
And Abe will be taking the piss out of all of us.
Yeah.
And Rich is there as our fucking psychologist for when, it got everything.
I like it. Do you know what? I love the vibe there. I like the vibe.
Yeah, there's me and you just on the 1 minute, 5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll be the degenerates that actually trade something that we...
Yeah, that will. That day.
Rich.
Ow.
Rich does trade on the lower time frames as well.
Yeah.
He does. And Rich is good on the lower time frames. But I wonder whether there is going to be like an opportunity for us to do it.
Do you know that's the benefit of all of you being in the fivers?
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to do that. And the fivers could probably sponsor it, to be fair. They would sponsor something like that.
I do think face-to-face and meetups, whether it be for a community, I don't think even Mr. Beast,
Masterminds and community, they've been happening for donkeys.
it's just been insanely popular.
Oh.
I just think that's where we're going. But that's where it then leads to people not having to work because you then just can't part of the community.
Should we talk about the worst case scenario that AI comes out? What will happen to the society as we know it? Say,
Do we need to
we should. I want to know. Armageddon.
Armageddon?
Yeah. Lawlessness.
I think if it happens, it's not going to happen for a long time. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 5 years. 20 years, lady. Because if you look at where we are now and where we were 20 years ago, there's a different world, right? Facebook and everything else haven't taken off 20 years ago. Your iPhone didn't exist 20 years ago. So the world we know now and the world we knew 20 years ago is different. And I think the world we know now, the world we know in 20 years will be different as well. And by then, who knows? But 20 years from now will be 2045.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, my probably my bigger concern is that AI doesn't help us to stop being idiots and learning from the past.
You can't change human nature.
What human stupidity.
Well,
Yeah.
history rhymes, isn't it?
Yeah. Because
Bigger wars, bigger things, everything is just bigger.
and it all becomes because of egos.
Yeah.
It's all pretty much because of egos.
Yeah.
Let the past be past, just move on. But people can't do that, because egos get in the way. So, I don't think AI will be the death of us. I think we will be the death of us.
No. I think for you, you should definitely go further into that AI stuff, because out of everybody I know, you are probably the whiz when it comes to it. Like me, AI, it's like you using Facebook. Like seriously, I feel like a granddad.
Yeah.
It took me, I still haven't been able to deploy something on Firebase. It's still, all it is a static bloody page, but I still don't know how to fucking do it. I've looked at videos, everything. Don't know, it baffles me.
It's just the way your brain works. You are the ideas man. So you come up with the idea of the static page on what you want it to look like, on what it should do, and everything else. And then you have something like me that makes it happen. Right? Don't lean into something that isn't your core skill. It's not your core talent.
My core talents. I like
You don't bring, your purpose in life is not to bring a Firebase website.
Damn, I really wanted to build a Firebase website.
That's just not what you're here for. Whereas I think, for you to
Reproduce.
come with the idea.
Yeah. Reproduce ideas.
Yeah, you stick with that one.
Yeah, reproduce ideas.
No, but genuinely, I think that's why you and I get on so well, because you are the ideas now. You come up with this crazy wild stuff. And then I'm like, okay, right, let's make it happen. All right.
Yeah, basically with Pipped Off, you've done everything and anything, and you keep telling me to do stuff, and I do fuck all. Yeah.
Do you know what? When you do something,
Yeah.
you post one random video,
Yeah.
suddenly our viewership goes up because you do it from a random angle or something. Whereas I just do, hi guys, this episode 6, and everyone's like, oh, whatever. Whereas you do videos like, hey, boys, it's cool,
Yeah.
So that's why
Yin to the yang to the yang to the, yeah.
that's how it works.
It's just me. It's got fairly busy. But for 12, everybody drinking at 12 p.m. This is interesting.
Well, it's the day before Christmas Eve, so everyone's going for a last Christmas drink. The people who are at work in Holborn,
Yeah.
in the city, they've come
Is that what they do? Is that what they do in the city? Just on lunchtime, come for a drink?
on a Friday. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh god, yeah. Why do you think the markets go a little bit bonkers on a Friday afternoon?
Because everyone's pissed. Oh, should we have a look at this footsie trade?
Oh my god, I dread to think.
Oh no, looks good. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long we've been recording for with.
Oh, only like 40 minutes.
This is
Oh no, 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
50 minutes.
We're not doing any. Actually, did you get any stories or any question?
No. Go on to confessions.
Let's see. Let's have a look.
I'm gonna have to cut all of this crisp eating. Oh man, nobody's gonna just sit in front of crisp eating.
Trader confessions. Here we go. All right. Tell my students. So this guy has students or girl. I tell my students to risk 1% per trade, when in reality I risk now 5% per trade on my first one.
Oh, that sounds me.
There's no point in lowering it. I have a 5 win rate strategy, and I'm not going to lose 20 trades in a row. Now that's on a personal account.
It's fine.
Personal account, I think, is different. You don't trade a personal account the same way you trade.
Let him do what he wants, man. Yeah.
Proper account.
If he's got a high win rate, you've got students, tells his students to use fairly good risk management. Yeah, great. A teacher can teach a certain way that's really good. There's going to be teachers that their students are much better than them.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Besides,
It's like you can teach somebody I could teach somebody the way that I trade.
yeah.
I could do my ass and they could be making the same, they could be making money. It's just about how you trade the concepts.
And then not going, boys. I'm on full tilt.
I don't remember that one.
Look at my half voice.
You gotta make a joke about these things.
Exactly. Trader is chasing the high. 3 years ago, I took my first ever trade. Over leveraged like crazy. I didn't know what I was doing. I made $3,000 in a day on my first trade when my account was like $2,000 total.
Oh shit.
It's 150% in a day.
It's crazy.
I've been consistently losing and chasing the high ever since.
Is this a problem?
That's a hard one.
It's fairly normal though. And it's for the normal.
Hard one to swallow, isn't it?
That's why it goes into the casino thing. It's like when I'm giving back to blackjack, I was up quite a bit, and then I started upping my bets.
Yeah.
Before, I was doing low bets.
Yeah.
And I had luck. I was smashing, face cards every one. I was like, bloody hell. And I had a friend of mine there as well.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're my bloody lucky charm, you. He's like, look at that face card, 19, 18. Went out, had a cigarette, came back down.
Go.
4s, 5s, okay, I'm hitting, bust. And then I started getting like 80s and 90s, and then he would get blackjack. I'm like, poker's the best game. I love poker's the best.
Compared with the Apex Brotherhood, am I?
Yeah, but that's fake poker though.
Oh, you're not paying for real money?
No.
I thought they were doing real poker.
No, doing coins and love and hope. Yeah.
If you're going to do it profit.
That's what I'm saying.
Trader can't pay his car payment. Made 65 grand trading in 4 months. Bought a fairly expensive car on finance. After another 3 months, I lost around 88% of my portfolio and have no idea how I'm going to make my car payment next month.
Sell the car, you stupid.
That is just, you sell that car and you get rid of it. 100%. Trader loses a 5k payout while on a call with his girlfriend.
Oh, that's nothing.
This would leave you pissed off. This pipped off.
That's nothing.
This almost sounds like LJ with a cat.
What do you mean? It sounds like me when I said I'm not going to trade after having 14k up, after I've already taken 14k. And I'm like, I'm not trading. Come in the next day.
Oh, look, it's my setup, boys. It's my bread and butter.
It's my bread and butter. It's a bread. Has anybody spoke to Alex recently?
Al, mate, you there?
Yeah. What's going on, you okay?
So it says, I have 5k ready, just needed a few days for payout with a firm, but one day got angry with my girl on a phone call. Started trading in the middle of the call without analysis. Just pure anger. Well, never again. Blew the profits and the account. Yeah. If you're going to be on a phone call with your other half, don't have your laptop or anything near you to take your mind off it by looking at the chart. That's just... that's going to...
I can imagine she's like arguing with him and he's going buy. And then it goes up and he's like buy. And then it goes down and he's like, fucking get off the phone. Don't want to be with you anyway. But that made him feel worse.
Relationships have died because of trading. This one, I think, that's a... don't know if it is. So Trader's ex-girlfriend messaged him years later, not realizing that it's him. I'm a trading influencer, but completely anonymous on Twitter and Instagram. Okay. My ex-girlfriend DM'd my Instagram asking how she could make money, saying she was desperate. Considering she used to call me a broke bum when we were together, it feels pretty good.
I'll be like, this is my Bitcoin wallet. Deposit 5 Bitcoin.
Deposit and let's see if you're...
Yeah. Oh, man. Send her a picture of me and my Bitcoin.
Can you imagine... this guy got fired from a prop trading firm and still made it big.
I've seen it.
I got fired from a prop firm for using excessive risk. That excessive risk had maybe 700 grand this year.
Yeah.
Trading my personal capital and prop firms. 700 grand.
Futures, 100%.
Which is better, Forex or futures? Somebody says, I don't get why he could even trade Forex. Futures is clearly and easily 100 times better. Like, if you're looking at purely on prop, I would say CFD prop is better.
In ways, yeah. In ways, no.
More favorable to the trader.
Look, you can have 20 accounts with Apex, but
they've all got trailing.
When I was in the army, it was like really strict. There was a saying. That wasn't practice makes perfect. It's basically how you train is how you fight.
Yeah.
It's like how you wake up in the morning and you do your boots and you clean your boots. It's not about you cleaning your boots. It's actually about you making sure that you're doing the things that you should be doing.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes with that. And it's like with training, it's you're training how you're training. You trained in that area. So if you train with that area and you understand how to beat that game,
yeah,
Then when you go into the live account, there's no problems because you trained in that arena. It's all about.
So Forex or to go from Forex to futures,
You would have to go into a period, you'd have to retrain yourself.
Yeah.
You'd have to go through a period of retraining, understanding, doing the whole thing again.
I wonder then if you went from futures to Forex, would you then?
It's easy. No, well, it depends. I don't know. Because we can only look from our side because we're CFDs.
Yeah.
I went into Apex to see how it all works. It was very fucking confusing. Nearly passed in one trade.
Nearly passed and then blew it, 15 minutes later?
Yes.
I was passed in one trade and then I blew it in 15.
Well, the whole idea was $19. The whole idea was to see, I didn't know how to use the thing. So I was like, okay, for $19, I get to go on the platform, see how it all works.
And just go full margin.
Yeah. Stick a contract on.
Yeah. Not even knowing what a contract is or a micro contract.
Yeah. Stick a contract on. No, I know what a contract is. Like $12.5 a point or whatever.
Yeah.
So I stuck 2 on. But they gave me a $600 drawdown.
Yeah.
Well, 2 bloody contracts. It was like, what? I don't even know. It was just went, you went up. It was like 1,800. Then just went down 600 and boom. I was out, gone. I was like, that was a quick.
They told you the stop loss.
Huh?
They set the stop loss for you.
No, but the price went down $600 and then suddenly I was taken out. Something weird like that. No, you just have to learn how to trade it.
Exposing how Forex brokers make money from you losing.
All right, that's normal though. Yeah, somebody just learns. Somebody's got to take the other side of your trade. If it's going to be the broker or if it's going to be somebody else, it doesn't really matter. Who cares?
95% of brokers, and this is somebody's opinion potentially. 95% of brokers in the Forex space are preying on your downfall. Let's say you deposited £1,000 into one and lost all your money. If it was an A book firm, they would only make $100. If it was B book, they would make $1,000 plus easily. So most firms benefit from you losing and create terrible trading conditions to make it harder for you.
I don't actually agree with that. I say they give good trading conditions to make you get in, and then you just lose your money anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think
They have to be competitive. Or the
bad broker is going to give you bad conditions because they don't have any other way of making money. Whereas a good broker is still going to give you good conditions because you're still going to lose your money because you can't control your discipline, you can't control your mindset.
Yeah.
Trader manages his family's money.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm known as the smart money manager among my family.
Is this Jonathan?
He's Mr. ICT. I've collected 1.1 million from them in total to manage their investments. All I do is invest in the S&P 500 at 2 times leverage, and they love it. Made 50 grand in commissions from doing it this year with no effort, and they invest more money with me every year. It's a win-win, to be honest. This year, to be fair,
It's not that bad. That's not bad.
going into the S&P, you made about 15%, between 15 and 20% this year on the S&P 500. So you don't work, but you're not going to have that every year. So good luck to that, man.
Maybe there's going to be a year and you do your ass.
Yeah. And that could easily be next year or the year after. I made 80 grand last year by running fake female trader account. This is an idea.
Yeah.
I just get all the images from some random girl's Instagram fail. I made money with prop further fears in my own course. Thanks, trade guys keep asking me to meet up, but I have to keep saying no. So there is a fake female trader account out there that's not real.
Tory trades. No, she's definitely
No, she's definitely real. But there's got to be a fake one out there. Guys, who's the fake female trader out there?
It's
Whatever it is.
Oh. My name's Jenny.
Whoever it is, she's making 80 grand a year out of you.
Not bad, Mo.
That's not bad at all, really.
For a little bit aside.
Last one. My dad bought an 8 grand trading course from an 18-year-old trader who I know is bullshit. I hate you scammers, but my dad is also an idiot for 40s.
TJR.
No. Like, TJ's on 18.
18.
18-year-old trader. My dad My dad bought an
18
trading course
from an 18-year-old
trader who I know is bullshit. I hate you scammers, but my dad is validity of the buying. Thank you, Confessions, Trader Confessions.
trading confessions.
It's from one of those hot firms as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Well, there you go, guys.
it's been, it's good. Come on. Hopefully we're not going to do this again in 5 years.
Why not?
No, as in, we're not going to wait 5 years to do this.
Oh, no.
And we'll do this again
Yeah, soon.
sooner than 5 years.
Yeah.
But we are going to meet back here in 5 years. If we both,
Should we do it in this exact spot?
that's what I'm saying.
In this exact 5 years?
We should come back here with the boys. Because 5 should be another notice.
Yeah.
That should be another notice for Victor.
Victor, yeah, to find the mask.
Yeah, exactly.
To get his mask sorted.
Yeah, also the young Gav.
Wow, that would be a milestone right there. That would be a bucket list.
Yeah, it's from now.
Yeah.
5 years from now, the game.
But we're gonna do that as well. We're gonna finish it off. Good to see you, bud.
Thank you, guys.
Have a happy Christmas, everybody. Have a happy New Year.
Yeah, when you're watching this in July.
In July, January. And yeah, trade well. This is a new year. Everything that happened last year, none of it matters.
Yeah.
Clean slate. You can be whatever you want to be, whatever trader you want to be. Same is for myself.